Alright, well, if you've been watching the Horizons anime for the new Pokemon series, then you can relate to this video. If not, well, maybe this ain't the video for you, but it's all good. I know some people literally quit the anime as soon as Ash and Pikachu left the franchise, but Horizon started off kind of promising. I mean, look, Ash and Pikachu are no doubt the faces of the Pokemon franchise. Obviously, Pikachu is the mascot, but when people think Pokemon, Ash and Pikachu are usually the first things that come to mind with the franchise. But, over the years, I kind of grew tired of the actual main anime, and I enjoy, the side franchises, if you will, especially the kind of mini series that they would put on the Pokemon YouTube channels like the Evolutions and Twilight Wings and things like that. Not to mention, back in the day, I love Pokemon Chronicles, where we got to see some of the other characters in the anime take center stage, like Richie, Misty, Tracy, basically a bunch of Ash's prior or previous traveling companions and rivals get time in the spotlight. We didn't have to just follow the same formula of Ash, Pikachu, and friends fighting Team Rocket each and every episode. But Horizons has a new cast of characters, Liko and Roy kind of being like the co-protagonists in the same way that Ash and Go were in the Journey series. And Dot is, I believe at this point we can call her the official third member of the trio, given the fact that around episode 45 or 46, it feels like the Horizons anime finally is the Scarlet and Violet series, because the first 40 something episodes, we have Liko from Paldea going to school in Kanto, but then getting involved with the rising Volt Tacklers, traveling around finding these not legendary Pokemon. Some of them are legendary, but these Pokemon that were owned by some, I forgot the guy's name. Seriously, I forgot. But basically, he has like 6 or 7 Pokemon that were, kind of his companions way back when, and most of them are giant sized Pokemon, which is incredible. I'm not talking about like, their Dynamax or Gigantamax, but some of them are abnormally large for their species. And it just felt like, yeah, this is cool. They're traveling around, and it's not just kids. I mean, there are adults on the flying ship they're on. Captain Pikachu, love him. He's adorable, even though he hates being called cute, but he's awesome. He's just different enough that it's not like, oh, this is a carbon copy of Ash's Pikachu. No, this Pikachu is different. Plus, he wears a sailor hat, which is awesome. But the characters are pretty good, but it just felt like the Sun and Moon series to some aspect, where it's like I wouldn't say there's a lot of filler. It just seems like there haven't been a lot of big battles. I mean, some of the battles that have happened have been great, like, Freed and his Charizard and Captain Pikachu are awesome. But in terms of Liko and Roy, these are literally beginners. So it's kind of funny because typically, when the anime starts off a new series and you have like the recent traveling companion that joins Ash's crew, whether it be May or Dawn or whoever, more often than not, they are just beginning. They're getting their first Pokemon, and they aren't super strong. It takes some time to, get experience, catch other party members, evolve their team, learn new moves. And it is like Liko and Roy really are beginners, and it shows. But the thing is, when you have them trying to catch the Black Rayquaza, or, the 6 or 7 Pokemon that, like Galarian Moltres and Arboliva and Lapras and, several others, it's like it's hard to really gauge where the series is going, because 40 episodes in and they're still pretty weak. Liko's Sprigatito, now Florigato, I believe, is the middle stage. It has this thing where it's like super powerful for some reason when it can unleash its leafage, now magical leaf attack. But aside from that, it's like, yeah, you got Terapagos as well, but it's just that I don't really see them battling and winning against Rayquaza anytime soon. In episode 44, yeah, Fuecoco learned Flame Charge, and then Florigato used its leafage, but none of them did major damage at all. So it just shows that they still have a long way to go until they're able to win. And thankfully, with their ship getting wrecked during that big battle with the explorers and Rayquaza, Dot, Liko, and Roy are going to Paldea Academy, the Orange Academy, I think, and they're going on kind of a quest to battle the gym leaders to master terrestrialization, which is pretty cool. And, you know, in episode 45, it seems like darn near every important character in the main games, not DLC, of Scarlet and Violet, made an appearance, from the gym leaders to, well, not all of them, but some of the gym leaders, all the Elite Four, Champion Gita, Nimona showed back up. Some of the teachers at the school. It was pretty wild, but it's just like, this is the series we wanted. We wanted to get back to the traveling around the region and battling gyms and going on adventures, as opposed to Sun and Moon, which was like the chill series where Ash went to school versus actually traveling around the entire time. And then Journeys is like, yeah, we're going to every single region, but it's like, yeah, you only like went to one city in one region or this region, and that was it. And it was really episodic, and Galar as a region barely got any coverage, and it seems like Paldea was getting the same treatment. And it makes you wonder, how long will this saga of Horizons last, where this trio goes around battling gym leaders to learn and grow in terms of terrestrialization. I mean, like I said, each one of them only has 2 Pokemon. You got Dot with Quaxley, and she just got a Tinkatink. I believe it's the first form of Tinkaton. And then Roy, his way Coco, it hasn't evolved, but it has learned a lot of different moves, like Disarming Voice and Stomping Tantrum, even Flamethrower. And he caught Wattrel a while ago, but the thing is, barely had any screen time. And Kilowattrel was one of my favorite Paldean Pokemon that was introduced. Then you have Liko, who has technically caught the most, but it depends on whether or not you count Terapagos and Galarian Moltres, Lapras, and Arboliva as technically her Pokemon. I guess you could argue that they are, but I don't know. But either way, she really only uses her Florigato, and Hatene hasn't even been in a battle, I don't think. So yeah, these 3 really need to train up their Pokemon to learn new moves and hopefully evolve, because they really can't cut it when it comes to the big dogs like Freed or the dude with the Cerulege or any of the legendary Pokemon they hope to battle. So hopefully this training art is just what they need, because they really need to boost up their experience, strategy, and techniques if they want to go anywhere. But it does feel good, because each episode feels like, you know, going back to the standard of what the Pokemon anime was, you know, a group of friends traveling around the region of that particular generation and getting stronger and bonding as a result. So hopefully after the Paldea arc ends at some point, when they quote unquote master terrestrialization, they can really show their stuff in future battles. So yeah, I know it's only been technically 2 episodes in the Paldea arc so far, and I've enjoyed what I've seen. I just hope that it isn't gym battle week to week to week to week, because it's like, I don't really see how that's going to work, because Liko lost against Katie, but she still passed the course. So, you know, hopefully they just don't go and get whooped, because technically speaking, none of them really should have a chance against the gym leaders. Yeah, they got experience battling the explorers and some of these, you know, legendary Pokemon, but that doesn't mean their Pokemon are super strong. So I think Roy has a good chance against, what's his name, Brashius, the gym leader, because he battled before and lost. But with way Coco's moveset now, and it being a grass gym, I think he might actually win. Dot, on the other hand, Quaxley, you're going to fight Iono, who is an electric gym leader. I think you're pretty much screwed there. So we'll just have to wait and see how things unfold. But yeah, I've been enjoying the Horizons anime. I have not watched the English dub. I know Netflix dropped like the first 12 episodes or so, but me following the Japanese version when it drops, I have no intention of going back to the beginning. Maybe someday I might watch a couple of the English dub, but it's not on my priority list. So that's it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on the Horizon anime? And I'll catch you in the next video.